If you plan on fishing or hiking along the North Platte River for the next few days, be prepared for rising water levels in the North Platte as a 10-day flushing flow operation begins March 17th. It's part of an annual event that helps sustain wild trout populations in the river. The Bureau of Reclamation will be releasing additional water from Gray Reef Reservoir to improve fish spawning habitat and increase invertebrate populations that support trout in the North Platte. Each day, the flow from Gray Reef Reservoir will rise from 500 cubic feet per second to 4,000 CFS between 3 and 7 a.m. before gradually returning to 500 CFS by 10 a.m. That cycle will be repeated daily through March 26th, when flows will stabilize at approximately 500 CFS. These flushing flows have proven essential for sustaining wild trout populations. Before the practice began in 1995, trout populations were often below 400 per mile, requiring large-scale stocking efforts. A big reason was annual buildups of sediment that covered critical spawning areas. But since '95, each March, the Wyoming Game and Fish, through an agreement with the Bureau of Reclamation, does a bit of spring cleaning through that stretch, flushing out much of that sediment. Flushing flows clean off a lot of spawning gravel, resulting in better egg survival and increased invertebrate population. Now, thanks to these annual flushing flows, the population averages more than 3,500 trout per mile. Game and Fish asks anglers and recreationists to be cautious during the flushing flow period, especially as the operation will extend through a weekend. Areas typically safe for wading at 500 CFS may become hazardous at 4,000 CFS. Gray Reef has built a large reputation among fly anglers around the U.S. for offering up numerous healthy rainbow trout. To protect spawning, a stretch of the fishery that begins 700 yards downstream from Gray Reef Dam is closed for the month of April while the fish are spawning. Fishing there is prohibited until May 1st. Check page 17 of your fishing regulations. Stay up to date on all things Wyoming wildlife. Hit the subscribe button to the Wyoming Game and Fish Department's YouTube channel for more videos on hunting, fishing, conservation, and more.